Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to another live at the ISKA Wellness page. And today we are going to be joined by one of India's leading experts and India's leading psychotherapist, Dr. Chinu Agrawal ma'am. I am just trying to connect with ma'am and hopefully she can join us shortly. So, just as usual, please leave your questions in the end of the live so that ma'am can address them. And till then, please enjoy lots of learning today. Ma'am is my mentor and trainer, and I'm very excited to have her with me today. So, I'm just waiting for her to join in. So, okay, I think ma'am has just joined. Ma'am, I am sending you. I think. Okay. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you, Suniti?
I'm doing good, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good too.
Thank you so much.
Am I visible and audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are visible and audible, very clear. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you. My pleasure and privilege.
So, everyone, I would like to introduce our guest speaker today. So, this is Dr. Chinu Agrawal, ma'am. She is the leading psychologist and psychotherapist in the country. She has been my trainer and mentor for many years. Ma'am is also an advanced RECPT practitioner for child and adolescent from Albert Ellis Institute, New York. She's also a diamond leadership coach. And ma'am, I am falling short of words to describe everything that you do. But you are really an inspiration, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Suniti. Thank you.
Okay. So, ma'am, today's topic that I wanted to take is on mindfulness, ma'am. And why I took this topic, ma'am, because you are a mindfulness expert, and I really wanted, ma'am, you to give us an enlightening experience about this topic. Because ये concept बहुत लोग they talk about this concept, mindfulness बहुत लोग सिखाते भी है, but ma'am we are not clear about it. Most of the time we are not using it in a clear way, or we are not very sure about it. So ma'am, can you please tell us what is exactly mindfulness and how we can use it?
Sure, Suniti. And you have chosen a wonderful topic.
Asking कि ma'am आप if you can guide us about what is mindfulness, because ये concept कभी-कभी in fact most of the times बहुत confusing रहता है ma'am. There are a lot of people talking about it, but as applying it we are not clear ma'am.
My dear friends, in the recent few years, there has been a lot of buzz about something called as mindfulness. Especially when we saw that there were courses offered by Oxford University, and there was a 2-year degree course offered by Oxford University of mindfulness. And many people started talking about, mindfulness practice, mindfulness stress reduction, mindfulness cognitive therapy, and so many things related to mindfulness. But nobody exactly knows what is mindfulness, what do we do with mindfulness. My dear friends, let me ask you all, have you heard about mindfulness earlier? You can reply in the chat. Have you heard about mindfulness?
Guys, you can just leave a comment. If the session is interactive, then it is very nice, because then ma'am can also continue with the questions that you ask. Okay, yes.
So Shravani, what have you heard about mindfulness? What do you think is mindfulness? Shravani, Manisha, Sanya, you all have heard about mindfulness. What exactly is mindfulness? What comes to your mind when you hear this word mindfulness? Any answers coming to your mind?
Yes, it always has to be interactive. That is the magic of ma'am.
I cannot do a pravachan. That's my weakness.
मैम सबको पता है पर सबको क्लियर नहीं है। अच्छा।
Yes. So many of you know that mindfulness is something about. Okay. Mindfulness is something related to the present moment.
Yes.
My dear friends, this term mindfulness became popular after a research by a scientist called as John Kabat-Zinn, who was an American, and he studied mindfulness meditation with some Buddhist monks, some Buddhist teachers. He thought that this is such a great thing. Why should we not bring it to mainstream practice?
Yes.
अगर माइंडफुलनेस के इतने बेनिफिट्स हैं तो ये केवल मॉन्क के पास क्यों रहे? ये जनरल पब्लिक के पास आना चाहिए, खासकर उन लोगों के पास आना चाहिए जिनको मानसिक रूप से कोई तकलीफ है, those who are in psychological distress. And hence mindfulness research started. That is around 1980, almost 40 years back. And by the time the effects of mindfulness percolated all over the world, people started experiencing great relief in majorly 2 or 3 things. One was, it was found to be very useful in stress reduction. Second, it was found very useful in chronic pain. And people also found researched, and there is a great research evidence for the benefits of mindfulness. There is a great body of empirical evidence for mindfulness now. That most of the stress is generated in the mind by continuous rumination. Anybody can tell me what is rumination? What is rumination? Rumination is, so have you ever seen a cow chewing her food?
Yes.
गाय को
Yes.
चारा खाते हुए देखा है? गाय जब चारा खाती है तो what she does, she chews a small amount of the food and the rest of the food she sends it inside. After that she retrieves it again and chews it again, then sends it inside, then brings up. So this is the process by which she chews the food. The same process we have a tendency of doing.
Yes. Yes.
We have a tendency of ruminating. Ruminating is bringing about our own thoughts and thinking about them. Who engages in this time pass?
Some. Including us.
फुर्सत है तो सुनीति ने सोचा आज मैं अपने सारे पुराने बॉयफ्रेंड्स के बारे में रूमिनेट करूं. And let me just think, किसने क्या मेरे साथ गड़बड़ करी, किसने मुझे कैसे धोखा दिया. What will happen after a time to Suniti's mood? What will happen to her mood?
सोच कर.
Dear friends, we have a tendency either to dwell on our past continuously or dwell on our future. या तो पुरानी बातों को रिट्राइव कर करके उनके ऊपर सोचते बैठेंगे, tourism in Guwahati, what will happen to the businesses, how am I going to earn my living, kab jayega corona, this, that. So either we will stay in the past or we will stay in the future. But the problem is, life can be lived and experienced only in the present.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
If we remain in the past or remain in the future, we are not living. We are not being able to live our life. We are just, letting this moment pass. And which is this moment? This moment is this one. In this moment, is there any difference?
No.
In this moment, I am alive. In this moment, I don't have any infectious corona. In this moment, no boyfriend is cheating on me. In this moment, I can very well enjoy this experience which I am experiencing right now. And this exactly is what is mindfulness. Becoming more and more aware about this. While accepting that the mind will either go in the past or run away to the future, but remaining in the present moment. Let the mind wander. Just be aware that it is wandering, but don't wander along with it. Don't go along with it. Just be here in this moment, in this moment, in this moment. And how can you be in this moment? Let us do some mindfulness-based exercises to understand how can you experience this moment. Are you all with me? You would like to do some exercises?
Yes, ma'am. I am the very excited.
You have done a 4-day course with me in mindfulness, so you now know so many exercises. Friends, let us do one thing to experience the present moment. Just close your eyes and be aware of what are you hearing in your right ear. First, identify where is your right ear. Right ear kahan hai? Identify your right ear so that you know that this is my right ear. Sometimes we get confused left concern, right concern. I am the one person who gets very easily confused in this. So my mother taught me to imagine that you are shaking hand and then you know that this is the right hand. Or just check your heartbeat wherever your heart is, that is your left. अभी भी मुझे कभी-कभी करना पड़ जाता है.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's
True.
what I'm saying. First, you check that this is your right ear. Close your eyes and become aware of whatever you are hearing in your right ear. Just for a few moments, become aware of all sounds in your environment right now which are falling in your right ear, which you are able to perceive from your right ear. Once you are able to do that, please make a list in the chat box so that I can see what are the sounds that you could hear from your right ear. Tanya has heard sounds of frogs, insects, fan, my voice, car horn, my voice, fan, the sun's voice is leading vehicular movement. Okay. Now go back, close your eyes again. Again, go back to your right ear. Keep listening to whatever is happening around you. And now, gently shift your attention to your left ear. Gently shift your awareness to your left ear. And listen to all the sounds that are in your surroundings, which you can hear from your left ear. Be with your left ear for some more time. And whenever you want, gently shift your awareness to your mouth. Feel the taste in your mouth. Be with this taste for a few moments. Experience in this moment what is it that you're tasting in your mouth, on your tongue. And as you are with your mouth, just use your tongue to touch the inside of your mouth. Touch the upper palate. Touch your gums. Touch your teeth. Experience the texture of your mouth. Different textures. Hard, firm, soft, all kinds of textures. And be with these sensations for a while. Whenever you are comfortable, gently shift your attention to your nose. Keep breathing normally and experience the smells in your environment right now, in the present moment. What is it that you can smell right now? Just become aware. Aware of the smell. Let the smell enter your nose through the air that you are breathing in. And gradually, gently, shift your attention to the breath. Let the breath move inside your nose, through your mouth, into your throat, and fill your lungs. Experience the air inside at your nostrils. And now be aware of the air that is coming outside from your lungs into your throat your mouth, into your nose, and outside into the environment. Experience it at the moment of its exit at the nostrils. Notice the slight difference in temperature of the air which enters inside and the air which comes outside. Notice the movement of your nostrils. Whenever you are comfortable, come back to this live chat room. Now please share your experience. You have just experienced your present moment with a small mindfulness exercise. How did you feel?
Very nice, ma'am. I am doing it again with you, and still I was able to focus so well, even while keeping my eyes open, because it really helps.
Yes. Friends, please share your experience. Did you feel that in this moment there was so much calmness and peace? प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में कोई टेंशन है ही नहीं. टेंशन सारा का सारा कहाँ है? पास्ट में या फ्यूचर? If you can bring this awareness to the present moment, you just become calm automatically. This is what is mindfulness about. बस इतना सा है. अब इतने से mindfulness को 2 साल सिखाते हैं. Great. So Suniti, is your question answered?
Yes, ma'am, and in the most simplest, beautiful way, as always with you. So, ma'am, moving on to the next question. This, as many people are reporting, is very relaxing. Present moment, mein, there is so much calmness, and there are a lot of people who are proposing that mindfulness is very, very good for emotional management. So, ma'am, is it true? And if yes, then how does it help us regulate our emotions, ma'am? हमने एक छोटी झलक देखी, but ma'am, if you can expand more.
Yes. So, friends, this is a very important question. Can mindfulness help us in regulating our own emotions? The answer lies in the research, and the research says yes. Why and how? Let us try to understand. So, as I said, mindfulness helps us to live in the present moment, and in this present moment, cultivate an awareness, an attitude of non-judgment, an attitude of non-doing. When we are in this moment, we do not struggle with the emotion or the thought. हम कुछ संघर्ष नहीं कर रहे. When we are not struggling with it and we are just letting it be, just experiencing it in this moment, whatever is there is there is there. So mindfulness is also called as the state. So mindfulness is a state. Can you help me to understand what is a state? It is not a trait. It is a state. State means ये एक स्थिति है. स्थिति मतलब जैसे हम पानी से बर्फ बना देते हैं, आइस बना देते हैं. So water moves into a solid state. But when that ice melts, it again goes back into the liquid state. Similarly, mindfulness is the state. It is the city. We will, if you want to be in this state, हमें कुछ करना पड़ेगा. वो क्या है जो हमें करना पड़ेगा? उसको मैं सिंपल लैंग्वेज में बोलती हूँ. You have to pay, but without tension. Pay attention without tension मतलब ओह अब मैं माइंडफुलनेस कर रही हूँ, अब मुझे बहुत अटेंशन देना है, ये वाला टेंशन नहीं. Gradually, आराम से, gently, just pay attention to the present moment. Be aware of this present moment and let every other thing come and go on its own. So when this cognition, this rumination is actually put at bay, naturally the emotions also come. And hence, mindfulness is such an effective technique for emotional regulation. Maybe in a class, I will be able to tell you with the help of many examples and anecdotes as to how it helps. Right now, it is enough to experience that since we are putting the thoughts at bay, मतलब हम thoughts को रोक नहीं रहे, ना ही हम उनको बुला रहे, ना ही हम उनको पकड़ रहे हैं, हम उनको बस आने दे रहे हैं और जाने दे रहे हैं. Come and go. Come and go. We are not getting involved with them. We are not getting attached with them. So it's a role of an observer that we are going into when we are mindful.
So, ma'am, the key lies in observing the thoughts and allowing them to pass so that we are able to detach ourselves and be in the present moment.
So let us take the example of your boyfriend. One second.
Okay, ma'am.
Your boyfriend, I know that you might be having so many admirers. You're so beautiful, so intelligent. So now, this one thought comes to you. Some 5 or 6 years ago, something happened, and that was distressing, and you had a breakup, and then you were able to move on. But now, while seeing some movie or something, some thought comes to your mind about that incident. What can you do about it? Thought is a neural firing. It will come. वो तो आएगा, अपने आप आएगा. What can you do about it?
मैम, so पकड़ लिया थॉट को तो उसके
You can say ये thought आया ही क्यों? Now I'm not having to do anything with that guy. So why is this thought coming?
Yes.
What's the answer to this question? There is no answer. As long as you keep struggling with this thought, fighting with this thought, trying to suppress this thought, trying to shoo away this thought, you will be in distress.
Yes.
If you would have not given it any thought, it would have just come and go, and you would have vastly gone into the next moment, and you would have been experiencing it. You get it?
Yes.
So there was an important question. How is it different from meditation?
Very
Many
important.
people have this confusion whether mindfulness is meditation, whether meditation is mindfulness, whether mindfulness is different from meditation. Let me clear it for all of you. Mindfulness is a form of meditation. Mindfulness meditation. The only thing is, it was practiced by people who followed Buddhism, but research scientists brought it to the mainstream psychology and they said, you don't have to be religious, you don't have to be a Buddhist, you don't have to have any inclination to practice mindfulness. It can just be used as a technique.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, there is another question, I think. Does that happen with physical pain as well? Thinking why it happened can create agitation so that we can do so. Ma'am, before you answer the question, I would like to tell everyone that, learning mindfulness with ma'am, I have been able to work with a lot of clients with physical issues and also myself. So, ma'am, आप इसी पे थोड़ा highlight कर दीजिए, ma'am. It's very helpful. People should know about this.
So one of the things that was researched, the effectiveness and usefulness of mindfulness was on chronic pain. And it has found to be very effective in chronic pain. How? Because pain has got a physiological component and a psychological component. So let us say, let me give you an example. So suppose you come back from the office and you're really tired and you are experiencing a severe pain in your back. You're feeling as if now you cannot even lift a glass of water. There is no one at home and you feel काश कोई होता जो मुझे पानी भी ला के दे देता. मेरी तो हिम्मत नहीं है कि मैं उठ के पानी लूँ. I'm having so much pain in my back. At that very moment, you smell something in the other room and you feel that there is something burning. And when you go, you see that your curtain has caught fire. What will you do?
Ma'am, we will run and go and put it out. Yes.
The very next moment, you're putting buckets of water on that fire, you're removing expensive things from the room, you're trying to call up the firefighter. What happened to the back pain? What happened to that feeling that I cannot even lift a glass of water?
During the present moment, yeah.
In that moment, what to think about the pain is actually aggravating the pain. And if you can just see the pain also as something that is happening to you, but it is not you. आप पेन नहीं हो. पेन हो रहा है, बैक में हो रहा है, पर हाथ पैर में नहीं हो रहा है. Then the pain will become localized. Then the pain will have only the painful existence in that part, which is the physiological component of the pain, which is going to be due to the prostaglandins. But if you are able to observe it, you will find that you are getting disassociated with that pain. Now you are not carrying the burden of that pain. And so, like you forgot that pain in that moment of activity, the pain will be there. The organic cause, the physiological component will be there. But it is now not you.
Yes.
That part is painful. Got it? I missed one question where someone was saying, is it distraction or diversion or something like that? Can you
हाँ
please
मैम yes मैम मैं वही देख रही हूँ. Would it be distracting yourself when you want to let that thought go? जो हम thought आने जाने की बात मैम हमने निकाली थी वो.
Mindfulness is not distraction. Mindfulness is becoming aware. It is not distracting your attention from one thing to the other. It is rather increasing, improving and expanding your attention and awareness in the present moment, including whatever is happening in this moment with all your sensations, emotions, and thoughts. So it is not distraction. A very good question. Thank you for asking and getting it clarified. And there was one more question where someone asked that when can we practice mindfulness? Can you just check that?
Yes मैम, it was like कि when we are already angry, how can we practice mindfulness? मतलब जब बहुत ज़्यादा emotional state में हो, तब हम कैसे mindful हो जाए, ये present moment में कैसे आ जाए?
And there was a related question that when we are having a headache, can we practice mindfulness?
Yes, that is just now someone has put.
And one more question was there just before that. Before these two questions about.
Wait, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Is mindfulness also a lifestyle or is it only about meditation? ये question है. हाँ, ma'am.
Now to answer all these questions, tell me, when you are having a headache, are you breathing or not? When you are angry, are you breathing or not? Mindfulness-based meditation can be practiced at any moment in which you are breathing. Only the dead body cannot breathe and the dead body cannot be mindful. Hence, if you have practiced enough being mindful, you can be mindful at any point of time, even when you are angry, you are crying, when you are. See, while crying, you can just become mindful and see how I am crying. See how the tear feels on this cheek. See how my throat is feeling. एकदम आप mindful हो सकते.
Yes.
But it requires a lot of practice.
वेरी हेल्पफुल मैम. सारे क्वेश्चंस एक ही आंसर में हो गए. एक और क्वेश्चन है.
I need to point out.
Yes, ma'am.
Being the speaker over here, while talking to you, while doing a mindfulness exercise with you all, while speaking my point, I am mindful of all the questions appearing on the screen.
Yes. Yes.
Even one question did not leave my attention. This is exactly what is mindfulness. Being aware in the present moment.
मैम, एक और सवाल है लीमा का मैम. Does mindfulness help in dealing with memory problem?
Yes.
Does it increase memorizing?
Yes. So, when you are mindful, your awareness improves and gradually your focus also will improve. And hence, you retaining more because इधर उधर दिमाग नहीं गया तो आ गया ना memory में recording हो गई ना. Now there was one question, can you practice mindfulness during sleep?
Yes.
My dear friends, during sleep, we are sleeping and that means we are shutting off our awareness. Mindfulness is about so mindfulness is not sleeping. And that's why I always say to do mindfulness based exercises. So Suniti, in our workshop we do a very long exercise, 60 minutes exercise. You remember?
Yes.
So I always tell my clients, my students, my trainees that before doing these exercises, get full rest and sleep. Because your body and mind need that rest. Mindfulness में नहीं तो आप सो जाओगे बीच में. तो फिर awareness कैसे होगी? Mindfulness is becoming aware.
True, ma'am. Ma'am, after I trained under you, ma'am, there were a lot of, misconceptions which I had, which really got cleared, especially about all of these small things, which actually end up making us mindful because we pay that attention, effortless attention, ma'am.
Yes.
So, ma'am, one thing I want to tell everyone that, ma'am, you have been training all of us in mindfulness through your Feeling Minds mindfulness workshop. So many of us have got trained. So, ma'am, is mindfulness for practitioners only, or can everyone, practice? I know, ma'am, you have mostly covered this through all the questions that the audience have asked. Still, बहुत लोग मैम पूछते हैं कि mindfulness हम किसी के पास करवाने जाए या हम खुद भी प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं मैम. सो थोड़ा क्योंकि
खुद भी कर सकते हैं. You just need proper training in mindfulness, and you can do it for yourself.
So, ma'am, as easy as just focusing on our breath and being in the present is a form of mindfulness.
Mindfulness is not equal to breathing. Mindfulness, becoming aware in the present moment, and I tell you, it is not easy. Becoming aware, और उसके साथ 3-4 words और है. Becoming aware in the present moment, non-judgmentally, as if your life depended on it.
With full curiosity, and my whole training is coming, getting refreshed.
Yes. And what we call it as the drishta bhav, the bhav of the observer, the feeling of the observer, the state of the observer is very difficult to cultivate. It has to be really understood conceptually to practice mindfulness.
Yes, ma'am. So, thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening us with this wonderful session on mindfulness. And I was so lucky to have had you as my trainer and mentor for so many years now, ma'am. And itne short session mein, ma'am, आपने इतना अच्छा एक activity भी करवा लिया, so that everyone who's joined us today was able to, experience it. I wanted to tell everyone that if you have any more questions, you can definitely leave them. So I think, ma'am, एक और question आया है. Can mindfulness exercise help children with ADHD?
So there is a lot of such research going on, but since I do not practice in these clinical disorders, I cannot definitely give you an answer. You can definitely search it on the internet. How much is it helping? What is the empirical evidence? Of course, it can be tried.
It can be implemented, yes, definitely. But for that, we need to know how to do it. We have to be trained in it so that we can practice. So great pleasure, ma'am, always having you. Thank you so much. Guys, I would really like to recommend that you all check out ma'am's Feeling Minds website. There are so many programs and trainings coming up, and I personally was blessed enough to do the mindfulness training, so it has really helped my practice. And also, as an independent person, anyone can attend it, because with ma'am always मैंने हमेशा बोलती हूँ कि you make everything so simple, but it becomes on our fingertips. That is like the USP of always having you, ma'am.
Thank you. And this was my first Instagram live session, Suniti, and you trained me in this. The lockdown is teaching me many things.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. So thank you so much, ma'am, for joining me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. All right.